You have Typhoon Chan-Hom, whatever, I forgot the name of it. They have this typhoon out here in the West Pacific. The series is becoming better organized, and as a result, it's trending actually pretty quickly overnight, and the JTWC and the JMA upgraded the system to a typhoon at 15 zoo time, so 9 hours ago. And since then, it's fading. After trying to form an eye, however, it appears the system's gained some increasingly easterly shears, taking a toll on this from this blob of convection right here, and it's causing, you can see the system to become less organized, a little bit very ragged, very amorphed structure. You can see the outflow doesn't look as impressive, at least in my eyes, as it did yesterday. I mean, the models, however, still going on a pretty potent typhoon, so it's actually pretty interesting to see what happens. I do think we'll get a potent typhoon, but it's not till the system like clears. That'll clear the northern Mariana Islands up here. We try to develop a well-defined inner core, and with this easterly shear needs to start. So it's slowly but surely relaxing, needs to relax totally before I'm confident that we're going to see a potent typhoon, which this system still has several days when times 5, so it's still less. So it's still a typhoon, doesn't have that much. Look at everything. I mean, it's really only going to take 12, 20, probably 20, I should say back. It'll probably only take about 24 hours after developing the inner core for it to have the time to become a Category 5 typhoon, or as I say, a Category 5 equivalent typhoon, or at least like a 115, 120, 125 knot system, at least judging by the way the Eastern Pacific storms intensify. However, there is some uncertainty on whether this will inherit any dry air slots and whatnot. So, I mean, this is the fact that these Western Pacific typhoons are Chan-Hom is not that large. Some of these West Pacific storms in general are larger than some of the Eastern Pacific ones, and thus are sometimes prone to inheriting dry air. I don't see any immediate signs of dry air in this storm's case. I mean, the models are still quite bullish, and the GFS is bringing us into Shanghai and has this nearing Okinawa as an 872 millibar tropical system. It's going to be interesting to watch the system over the next few days. But now the Eastern Pacific is also getting busy. You can see there's an Invest 90E that's developed, 95E that's developed right around, here it is. Here's the Invest 95E. You can see it's showing some, let me refresh it. You can see it's showing some signs of organization right now. I mean, it's becoming a little bit better organized. The answer is giving a 3% chance of developing within in 2 days, and 60% chance of developing within 5 days, which is reasonable. I mean, the shear is supposed to come out unfavorable by day 4. Overall, the system's located in a very favorable environment with around 5 knots of shear and 28 seawalls, and located in the deep tropics. So dry air shouldn't be an issue there. Due to its low latitude, it's possible the system may have a little bit more trouble than usual because it's a part of the monsoon trough closing off a center. This is definitely a threat, and that the European, even though I'm not shown, does bring this into. No, let me find it. Let's take a look at the GFS one. And let's take a look at the GFS one, and then I'll deal with the European. The GFS is now starting to develop this a little bit. This is the 95E, and this is a system to its east that the anchor is giving a 030 at. It's going to system a 030 and also needs to be watched. I mean, GFS doesn't really move this much over the next few days, even though some of the European model doesn't bring us north to Hawaii before getting ripped apart by the wind shear. While the GFS, the difference is that the ridge here is a little bit stronger. Oh, here. The ridge up here is a little bit stronger, so it allows system to kind of meander to its south. So eventually, still, as the second trough digging out and eating away at the ridge, and eventually, as such, the GFS eventually lifts northward, just waits for a second trough to come. Then waiting for the first trough. And also is that the GFS hasn't been very aggressive on the system. Not only recently that the models are really starting to pick up on it, they're a little bit more aggressive on some systems later on. but they're not too aggressive on this exact system. Look at the European. This is the 240-day outlook. Now, this is the 030 system, and then this is one system that forms behind it. These 994 systems are the same. You have this third system here, and then you have a fourth system trying to form right here. Maybe even a fifth one trying to form right here. So you can kind of see once yet again, the epoch again is back to where it originally was, and back to having a chain of tropical systems. So let me try and see if I can pull up the European one quickly. Hold on. Alright, so here's a better look. You can see here's this system. Here's a typhoon developing the West Pacific. But right here, here's this Invest 95. You can see it's kind of a little bit further north than what the GFS has, at least appears to be further north. And you can see it's starting to eat away at this ridge and this weaker, I wouldn't call this a trough here. This is more like a weakness. This high pressure is kind of breaking down, according to the European. Now you can see the GFS is bringing this system, kind of bringing it near Hawaii, and eventually, I'm not sure, but eventually the GFS later brings this north of Hawaii, brings some showers to the island, which can probably use some rain. And then further south, this is the 030 system that the European. This system right here is the same 030 system, and it has later turns into this. You can see the troughs coming up here. I mean, in this one, some Hawaiians do have to watch the tropics. I'd be surprised if they got a system, but it's definitely worth the watch, because you have this trough digging southward here. And with some shift, with the right kinds of shifts, like this can easily become a threat to their territory, and it's easily can pass near Hawaii, because you can see the trough right here. And if the timing changes, this could potentially be a Hawaii threat, or I mean the European doesn't go out past 10 days, or this system can end up being a Hawaii threat if this trough gets delayed a little bit. Because I think based on extra troughlation right now, this trough would move right here, and this would steer this 994 millibar system that's not on the 2 out to sea. So obviously this is still several days out, and the interest in Hawaii should keep an eye on this. And they should also keep an eye on 95E too, because if the track started to shift west, and they typically do for these kinds of systems, it would not surprise me if Hawaii's all of a sudden in the bullseye. Just because Hawaii's in the bullseye. Just because you typically see this now, because the system won't be in the area of the Great Hawaiian Sea, or now have actually a chance to potentially maintain more of its intensity, not get torn apart, and actually potentially affect Hawaii as a tropical cycle. But it might, on the other hand, might shift too far west, and will miss Hawaii to its west. So it's going to be interesting, but I mean, I advise the interest in the Hawaiian Islands, while this is nowhere near an imminent threat, to start monitoring the system if the system becomes an imminent threat. I mean, this is still in the long range time frame though. That's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye.